guys, we have our first images of the Galaxy Z Flip 4 and the Galaxy Z Fold 4. So this is coming in from 9 to 5 Google, with the article artist being Ben Shroom, who goes ahead and shows off pictures of our first look at these two devices, and also a brand new color. But let's be honest, we're more excited about the actual what these actually look like. So, oh my gosh, that has no hinge at all. That Z Fold 4 is so interesting. I mean, comparing it to like the hinge on the Z Fold 3 was actually like a thick hinge. This is almost nothing right here. That is crazy how thin that is. And then for the Z Flip 3 or Z Flip 4, I said Z Flip 3 because I don't see any difference now. It's really the hinge is the big difference there. But other than the hinge, everything looks the same on the outside. But oh my god. And also, of course, the outside display is bigger on the Z Fold 4 than the Z Fold 3, which it kind of just shows how small Z Fold 3's outside display is when you look at it compared to this one. Nonetheless, though, of course, we got the triple camera set up, and that is really interesting. So going down here, of course, we can see more images, and with it closed, wow, that outside display is definitely a chunky one. I'll definitely say that. And of course, the inside display too. Let's go ahead and zoom in with this one. So let's go ahead and take a look at these two, starting off right away. So this, of course, is the Galaxy Z Flip 4. Both of these going ahead and showing it while it's on its back and showing it while it's open. There's not much difference with the Z Flip 4 than it is with the Z Flip 3. The hinge is different, of course, and of course, there might be another new color other than the one shown on the screen right here. But other than that, there's not much difference. There's gonna be a bigger battery, updated processor, stuff like that. But of course, the real difference is the Z Fold 4 right there. Now, it's kind of weird to say, but this looks a lot bigger, the outside display on this image, than it does here, which is kind of weird. I know it's the same exact picture, and I know orientations and angles are always interesting, but you know, that's definitely, again, like I said, it's bigger than the outside display of the Z Fold 3. So if you look at this image, you're like, oh, timeout, that doesn't look that much bigger. It is actually bigger than the Z Flip 3, Z Fold 3. And of course, here is the kicker. So the hinge, the crease down the middle. So it looks like I can see a little crease down here, but it's not as noticeable as the Z Fold 3. Now, of course, this is just one image. Of course, the angles obviously matter very much when it comes to the hinge. But when it looks at, just looking at this image right here, it does not look like there's as much of a crease as the Z Fold 3. But again, it's not Oppo finding 5G here. It's not a creaseless display. Samsung has already said they're going to be a crease on this phone. But it's going to be a lot less than the Z Fold 3. Now, I will say I wanted the durability because it looks exactly the same as the Z Fold 3 when it comes to the inner display. And they did say it's going to be increased. The actual, durability is going to be increased. I believe it's going to be made differently. It's going to be thinner than the Z Fold 3, which, again, I would assume that means it would be less durable. But, again, hey, listen, Samsung is very smart with how they make the phone. So I'm not going to sit here and question them and say, oh, that doesn't make sense how they doing A, B, C, and D, because guess what? They figure out how to do A, B, C, and D, and I wouldn't be able to. With that being said, though, of course, we do have inside or under display camera right there, which, of course, probably will be 4 megapixels. The inside display is going to be bigger than the Z Fold 3 and the outside display. So, I mean, it looks absolutely amazing. I don't know. And of course, a lot of that does come down to the hinge being smaller. But it's just, when you love the Z Fold 3 as much as I do, and if you guys watch the channel, you guys know and understand how much I love the Z Fold 3. When you have as much love for the Z Fold 3 as I do, and then you see a Z Fold 4, which is just going to be upgraded everything pretty much, and it's a smaller hinge, so it just looks so much more beautiful than the Z Fold 3 in my opinion. I mean, I'm really excited about this. I'm actually really excited about this, guys. I'm just going to go and bring up the Z Fold 3 on Google just to take a look, side by side comparison, because again, like I said, it's just I don't know. I don't know how I feel. I don't know how I feel right now. This is a good example of the hinge. If you guys want to just take a look at the hinge, you guys see the difference? Now don't be. Oh wait, this is a mock-up, but still, the hinge is the same concept. But let me find an actual image that isn't a mock-up, because I just absolutely destroyed myself doing that. Is this Z? I think it's Z Flip 3. I'm trying to find a. Okay, here's a good image of the Z Flip 3 with the hinge. You guys see the difference? Yeah. So, I mean, even the hinge on that last picture we just looked at, pretty much similar to what this is. But again, like I said, just a little bit different hinge-wise. And it just makes all the difference, in my opinion. And again, like I said, there's a Z Flip 4. I mean, I don't know. I don't know. I don't really have too much like love for the Z Flip 4. Is the back panel different? No, I'm just trying to see if anything's different. It is literally exactly the same. Even on the side button ratio or button layout wise for the Z Flip 4, it's still going to be a volume rocker, a fingerprint / power button right here. And it looks like it's pretty much a copy and paste of every single other Z Flip, which I don't know if there's much they could do to change that. I mean, they weren't going to make an outside display bigger. The outside display of the Z Flip 3 is a 1.1 inch display. They weren't going to make that bigger. But for the Z Fold 4, so let's go talk about real fast. What is different with Z Fold 4 and Z Flip 3? Z Fold 3. Battery is exactly the same. Okay. The hinge is going to be different. The outside cameras are going to be the same cameras found in the Galaxy S22 Ultras. The same sensor. We're going to be getting I think it's 110 megapixel camera on the back of this, which is awesome. It's probably going to be 110, 16, and probably 10 on the front. So a little bit upgraded there. It's going to have same gigabytes of RAM as the last version, 12 gigabytes of RAM. It's going to be the same waterproofness as before, nothing different there. It's going to have wireless charging, obviously. Pretty much everything you can expect in a flagship phone is going to be the same exact concept there. Probably have the Snapdragon 8 Gen 1 processor. It's also going to be releasing with One UI 4.1.1, which should be cool to see how that looks. And based on some leaked stuff, could have Android 12L. Could have Android 12L on this device when it does come out. And if this does end up being a absolute hit when it comes to having Android 12L, we could see that go ahead and be added to the Microsoft Surface Duo lineup very quickly. But overall wise, guys, tell me down below your thoughts and opinions. Are you excited about this phone? Are you not excited? I'm very excited about this phone. You guys cannot tell. I love the Z Fold 3. A daily driving the Z Fold 3. And now we're just getting a better device with the Z Fold 4. And it's slowly progressing up as it is going to be cheaper than Z Fold 3. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys next one. Peace out.